this video presentation is about creating a research title. You have to remember first that your research title can be changed along the way of conducting or making the procedures of your research. So the best way for you to finalize your research title is actually at the end of your study or your research. So let's start with the points to include in creating your research title. So we have what to study. You have to specifically know the idea or the main idea or the main topic of what you are going to study. So if you wanted to know whether online teaching is better or online learning is better than traditional learning, that is your what to study or the main idea of what you are going to study. Or let's say, for example, you want to do an experimental research, and what you want to study is whether urine is better than fertilizer in increasing the growth rate of a plant. Next is, who is the subject or what are the subjects of the study? In UMS or social researches, UMS and ABM students, it could be who is the subject of the study or who are the subjects of the study. Let's say, for example, online versus traditional learning. So the subjects of your study could be students or teachers. That is based on your research. But in STEM, there are STEM students or groups that wanted to conduct a study like an experimental design. So what are the subjects? Let's say, for example, plant, specifically petchay or an eggplant, or let's say a squash. Okay, so next is where or what is the locality of that study? Or in um, social research, it should be where is the locality of the respondents of your study. So that could mean let's say, for example, Tagum City or Magugpo East, you have to specifically state the place or locality. That is very important so that other researchers, after you publish the research, will know that, oh, this area has already been studied with this specific topic. Next, when will the study be conducted? It could be a range of year or months. So you say school year 2020 to 2021, or from the month of August to December. And what design or designs where will be used? It could be an experimental design, it could be a quantitative descriptive, or quasi-experimental design. You have to know these things or these points in creating your research title. So let's have an example. What to study? So you wanted to know what you wanted to know the effect of caffeine to memory. And who are the subjects of the study, or what are the subject of the study? Civil engineers. You can actually specify civil engineers. It could be all male civil engineers or all female civil engineers. If you're going to study about or conduct a study on students, you can have second year college civil engineering students and the such. Where or what is the locality? Let's have Tagum City. Then when will the study be conducted? Let's say school year 2020, 2021, or just year 2020, 2021. So what design was all will be used in the study. I used the word was it because just as I have told you, you can finalize your research title at the end of the conduct of your study. Using all of these informations that you have in or the answers of all this question, you can now create a research title as simple as an experimental research on the effect of caffeine to memory on civil engineers of Tagum City. You can add the year or you can actually omit the year, but the title is fixed, not actually final or fixed, but you got a good title already. So an experimental research, that is the design. On the effect of caffeine to memory, effect of caffeine to memory is what to study or the topic of your study. On civil engineers are your subject of the study, and Tagum City is your locality or the location of the study. This is an experimental study. So let's have another one. So let's say what to study is the preferences of students to online learning. Who is the subject of the study or what are the subject of the study? senior high school students. Where or what is the locality? St. Mary's College of Tagum Incorporated, Tagum City. But in your paper, you are going to put there one of the colleges or one of the Catholic universities or colleges in Tagum City, so that you can have, let's say, the confidentiality of the school. Okay. So next is, when will the study be conducted? 2020, 2021. What designs was or will be used in this study? Descriptive survey research. This is a social research, quantitative social research. So using all this information that we have here, we are going to create our research title, a descriptive survey research on the learning preferences to online learning of senior high school students of St. Mary's College of Tagum Incorporated, 2020-2021. You can actually omit the 2020-2021. So we have a descriptive survey research on the preferences to online learning of senior high school students of St. Mary's College of Tagum Incorporated. Okay, so these are the examples of how to create your research title. So I hope you can have a good research title, but always remember, you can always change the research title based on the changes in your research as you conduct your study. So research title is not totally final. What you are going to remember and always have a fixed um, idea is the purpose of your research, or the information here, what you're going to study, who are the subject of your study, where do you want to study it, when will the study be conducted, and the design that will be used. Any changes on those things could change the title. Okay, so that's it for this video presentation.